Going on YouTube, Cloverbells here back with another Scarlet Violet video, and we're hopping back into the ranked ladder to showcase one of our 5 rentals that we made for the month of October. And today's showcase is the Baxcalibur Snow team that we made, and it's a cool one. It has a couple of top cut results in some online tours thus far, so that's great, which means the tour works in tournament level. So this is a pretty standard Baxcalibur set in regulationE. The new move that it does get is Scale Shot, which is great because you know, you're getting basically a speed boost and you're doing a ton of damage. You know, it's a stab move. You get loaded dice, so there's that. Now you might say, well, don't you get a defense drop? Well, yes, you do, but if you remember, in the snow from the Ninetales, right, you do get a defense boost anyway, and you can add the fact that you're adding Aurora Veil. So really, you're still like technically +1 in that sense, right? You're still like okay in the defensive department, right, with the support from the Ninetales. And speaking of Ninetales here, this is the late clay set with Aurora Veil, Moonblast, and Icy Wind here, as opposed to something like Blizzard, and then Protect in the last slot. There's a lot of Ninetales running around with Encore and giving up the Protect, which makes sense, of course, in that, you know, you can just reverse, you know, potential Trick Room teams, keep Tornadus spamming Tailwind, and then Fake Outs, right? So Encore is a great move overall, and I like it a lot, but at the time of the rental, we made Protect, so, you know, we're sticking with Protect. Now from here, we go into the Heatran here, so we're going to round out this Dragon Fairy Steel Core that we always love whenever we do team building. They have great synergy. You know, it's one of the 2 main cores that in competitive Pokemon that you can build. And then this is a Terra Grass leftover set. So this is Heat Wave, Earth Power, and Sub. Really good sub into, you know, potential Trick Room games. You can just sit in front and click Veil, click Sub. Right, and now, you know, if you want your Trick Room, go ahead, because I already got my Substitute set up. I got my Aurora Veil set up, so I'm kind of chilling. All right, and then at the same time, Heatran puts on a good amount of pressure, you know, against some of these steel types that might be running around, something like Goldango or King Gambit, right? And then, of course, the off chance of Burn. Earth Power is really good against other fire types, like something like Hisuian Arcanine, for example. So Heatran has great value here. All right, Landorus. Of course, Landorus, one of the best Pokemon in the format. This and Iron Hands, I would say, is the best duo in regulationE by far. Choice Scarf Landorus is the premier set this time around, as it was also a little bit in regulationD. I felt like D had a little bit more variance, but Scarf for sure this time around, just to be able to like outspeed other Ninetales, outspeed other Ogerpons, you know, in that sense. And even Fluttermanes, right? Other Flutters, and then other, you know, Chenpals for that extent, and then even like Dragon Ball technically, right? It's max speed adamant, and then standard moveset here, it's Tantrum, Rock Slide, U-Turn, and Terra Blast. Of course, Intimidate cycling is great, so, you know, you just consider Ninetales, which is a little bit weak in terms of physical defense, but now it's actually pretty good because you have Aurora Veil and you get the Snow Boost, and now you add Intimidate support from the Landorus, and Ninetales just kind of chilling on the board. And then at the same time, Baxcalibur also enjoys Landorus because, again, when you click Scale Shot, that defense drop may not be so great, but if you don't even have the Veil up, you can just swap in Landorus, and then their attack gets reduced. So if their attack gets reduced and your defense drops in, it's pretty much the same, right? So in that sense, it's great support for Baxcalibur to always have like some kind of Intimidate option if you're going to be going with Scale Shot, right? Just to counteract the debuffs there. Iron Hands, of course, like we said, pairs well with Landorus this time around. You know, the way I would team build in regulationE, just pick an archetype, slap on Landorus Iron Hands, right? And then, you know, from there, just your 2 flex slots, right? They're just so good right now. And like I said in every single video, Iron Hands is the best Pokemon in competitive Pokemon, right? I've been saying that since like regulationC, and it's true now because the usage of Fluttermane is now no longer #1. The Iron Hands has surpassed it to an extent, right? So you know, for obvious reasons, all right? Assault Vest here, you know, standard set here with Heavy Slam, able to snipe other Fluttermanes if you have it. And then, of course, the Ogerpon makes a lot of sense here, you know, because the Heatran and the Landorus, they don't want to be taking water-type attacks anyway, so if you can just redirect all of that, it's great. You have Amoonguss immunity, you know, because you're a Grass-type as well. And then you can also soak up some potential Ground-type attacks because, again, you are that Grass-type, and it gives you something into Landorus that's not named Baxcalibur as well. So in that regard, yeah. And then we also have redirection support. So if you want to protect some of your more offensive options, Follow Me is evident here. So again, you got Intimidate, you got Fake Out, you got redirection here, you got a little bit of speed control with Icy Wind, and you have screen support. from the Ninetales. So you're going to be playing relatively bulky. Some of these games are going to be like relatively drawn out if you do choose to decide to play this. Which is why sometimes like on the Heatran, you might even just opt for Life Orb Heatran as opposed to like leftovers and substitute shenanigans. But I still like sub. To me, it's been great, but I can understand someone like missing some of the damage that they could get from the Life Orb. But yeah, that's it for me. Okay, so there's the team. So hopefully we can get some really good, nice wins with this Baxcalibur squad. It's one of my favorites in regulation or just in Scarlet Violet in general. So yeah, let's go ahead and showcase it. Tyranitar, Houndstone, and the Rock Ogerpon. Okay, and he's got screens and a Corviknight. Oh my goodness. This is a team. It's going to be a weather war. It's a sand versus hail team. And I want to intimidate things, but there is a Corviknight. It's going to be tricky. I feel like we definitely bring like Ogerpon here. And I might even still bring the Ninetales. Like he might, but he might take my weather away, right? Potentially. Just because. Then again, like, hold on a second. Again, I'm not max speed. Let me see. I never remember this Pokemon's speed. What is yours? How fast are you? 68. Never mind. He's much lower. All right, we're gonna have to improvise here. Do I lead Landorus? I definitely lead Landorus. Do I lead Heatran? Absolutely. I do want to bring Ninetales in the bag, and I kind of have to bring this thing. So we'll leave the Baxcalibur behind. Doesn't look particularly great here. But yeah, let's see what the Corviknight does here. Did I even bring anything for like the Corviknight? I don't think I did. I brought Landorus. It's not really something, right? Not great. Let's see. All right, Tyranitar and Grimmsnarl. Okay. So we get free Intimidate, which is great news for me. All right, that's very good news. And then again, there is the sand, so that's good. So what I can do is just U-turn the heck out and go into the Ninetales potentially, and just honestly click. I could even click Earth Power here, right? I mean, he could click, you know, things. God knows what he can do there. But if he's setting screens, like he has to make a choice, right? I don't want to get greedy just yet. I kind of want to just click sub on this Heatran. Just play a little safe here. Let's see what he does. All right, he's got to make a choice. He might have to click. Do you have Fake Out Grim? Like, remember that episode? We went up against 4 Grimmsnarls in one episode, right? Like last week, and like half of them were all like Fake Out. All right, it's just Light Stream. That's the better choice, which is fine. You know, we went with a sub anyway. Okay, so we're gonna U-turn. Now, hopefully, he didn't really click Rock Slide. Oh, maybe I could have like potentially picked that up there. But we did Intimidate it. So how much can Rock Slide really do? Ninetales does get like a speed def boost here. I'm sorry, a physical boost. Right, and we get to take the Tyranitar out of the sand, which is good because then like something like Earth Power could like do really well here. All right, let's see if he went for Rock Slide. I would imagine he did, right? There is the Rock Slide. He does connect. Unfortunate. That's still a lot of damage into the Ninetales. All right, and I think he does break it. So he does break my sub. All right, but at the very least, you know, it's not like detrimental here. We do get a little bit of leftovers recovery. Makes me think I should have like, but then again, now what we can do is we can click Moonblast here, all right? And Tyranitar doesn't really want to take that. And the other thing is, do you have Corviknight in the back is my question. I know you've got Houndstone. If you got Grimmsnarl Teacher, there's definitely Houndstone. And is there a Corviknight in the back, potentially? I think we still want to pressure it. Right? You know, I'm going to set up the Veil here. Set up a Veil. And honestly, I'm just going to click I'm gonna click Terra Grass and I'm gonna click Quick Power over here. See if there's enough. I don't think so. Yeah, he has to swap into the T-Tar, right? I mean, something else here. Let's see, it is the Houndstone. Okay. Which is fine. You know, I would love to get a Spadef drop on this thing. Now, it just all depends on what this Grimmsnarl does. Like, of course, we know, like, Spirit Breaker's coming in. Right? And then probably Tyranitar coming back in the Grimmsnarl slot. For sure. Could even be, like, a Parting Shot. I would imagine it's Parting Shot. Right? Yeah, there's the Parting Shot. Where are we going? It was the Heatran, so you're weakening the Heatran, so that's good. So you weakened my Terra Grass Pokemon. That's fine. Okay. But, again, we did take the opportunity to... Oh, no, we don't, actually. That's actually a very smart play. I didn't consider that because now he gets to bring back the Sand, and now I don't get the Veil Up. That's actually a very, very good play. Okay. That's very good. Yeah, because he had the priority Parting Shot. Alright, so that's very smart. Okay. But, again, I have Landorus in the bag. Okay. Main thing here... Let's see. Because he did Parting Shot that thing. That's a great move by him. I'm not gonna lie. Very, very good play. Okay. What I can do is just honestly just go for the Tyranitar here with the Moonblast. The Houndstone's speed is insane right now. Alright, so what we have to do is kind of like re-switch again. And... you know, kind of want to just click EP over here, potentially, or just like simply Protect in this slot. I think I will Protect here. I don't want to like take big damage from that Houndstone just yet, and then I can always swap it back in later. Alright, here we go. Here's Landorus. Right, let's see what kind of Terra Art this T-Tar does. Because we need Landorus to take out the Tyranitar here. So double Intimidate in these physical mons is very, very good. Alright, does he commit the He does not. He's gonna stay in. It's probably just like Rock Slide from T-Tar, but what does the Houndstone do? Potentially, it is just Poltergeist. Yeah, he wanted the Heatran for sure. Alright, so a little bit of recovery there. That's great. Alright, and it's probably just Rock Slide. Yeah, it is just Rock Slides. That's okay. Alright, now, can we get a miss? I would love a miss. He does hit the Landorus, but it shouldn't do a whole lot. It still does so much. Is that like Banded T-Tar? Okay. Okay. I kind of want to just remove this thing, right? There's no way he leaves T-Tar in. Stomping Tantrum would be good. Okay. But like, does he commit? Is the question. Alright. Yeah, Poltergeist is not great at all. What do I want to do here? Do I want to click Heat Wave? I think I do. We'll see. I think he's kind of like forced to Terra here. Like, it's got to be like Terra Grass or something. No, he swaps it. Okay, good. This is probably Grimmsnarl then. Alright. Unless this is like Corviknight here. Ah, Heat Wave was the play. Alright, so we revealed it. Yeah, you have to bring Corviknight here. That's a great swap. Okay, that's a good play. Alright, here we go. Poltergeist. This is definitely... Alright, he's still like... Because he knows Heatran is the main threat here. Alright, that did a little bit of damage. Alright, but this is a good Heat Wave. I would love a burn here, potentially. Okay. Alright. Now, I can't quite cycle here. How many turns of Sand, actually, does he have? He's got 2 turns left of Sand, 1 turn left of Light Screen. Alright, I am stuck clicking Ground Attack, so I kind of have to, like, make another swap, but I don't want to give up the Ninetales just yet. Brave Bird looks really good here in his arsenal. Right? Yeah, this is a tough play. I think I want to just stay in and just deal damage. Right? I think so. And let's Protect again. Stall out another turn. Does Terra. Is this Terra flying? I would imagine. What is the Houndstone doing? It is the Corviknight. To what? It's Dragon. Oh, so that makes you susceptible to the Ninetales, actually. So potentially this could work out. It just all depends what this Corviknight decides to do. Alright, so we scout out the Terra Dragon here, which is great. Houndstone probably just goes for another Poltergeist. Yes, he does. Oh, he went into the Landorus. That's a great play. That might actually just KO, but he is intimidated. That's good. Here's a Stomping Tantrum. We just actually removed the Houndstone, so that's very good. Now, what did the Corviknight do actually? Is it Tailwind? All right, it is Brave Bird. He definitely wanted the Heatran for sure. Yeah, for sure. That's good. I might have to just give up the Heatran technically, but because he went Terra Dragon, I technically don't necessarily need it anymore, so to speak, right? And because he did this, I can... Alright, he went back into the Grimmsnarl. Okay. Alright. He went back here. So he might have to just click Reflect here, right? Because of all the damage. He does have... He could also just go back... Ah, I know what he's going to do. He's going to go back into, like, T-Tar shenanigans, right? Reflect and then Parting Shot next turn. Alright, so if he... Well, if that's the case, so what I can do is just, like, do this and still hit him hard. All of a sudden, Ninetales looks great here. Kind of want to go into the Ogerpon and Heatran. I still want to click like Heat Wave over here. Let's swap this. We'll give him the Ogre. If it takes a Brave Bird, it takes a Brave Bird, but you know. It's kind of what I have to do. I know that's like, yeah, see there's the Reflect. I mean, yeah. I didn't want to take Landorus damage, so I might have to just sacrifice this here. But if I can get a burn here on the Corviknight, that would be huge. I don't get the prep. I don't get the break. Alright, and he just clicks Body Press. Okay. So, Sandstorm subsides. So that's in a way good, but he's got both screens up, and I haven't gotten my screens up at all. So I need to get the KO here so I can win the Weather War somehow, but I don't think it's going to help. I would love to click Ivy Cudgel here, but it's just not going to really do anything. And again, Brave Bird is just going to be like huge damage, so do I just simply go Spiky Shield here? I think he might read it. And I think it's Parting Shot, in all honesty. I think it is. Right? I kind of want to just click Protect again. Let's see. Let's just Protect anyway. Let's see where he wants to go with this. Alright, I'm trying to scout here. Okay. It's definitely like Parting Shot into something. You probably want to Parting Shot the Ogerpon, right? Oh, it's Iron Defense. That's very good. That's not good for me though. Alright, he went Spirit Break into the Heatran? Okay. Alright, Alright, a little bit of recovery, of course. I think he's just gonna keep on clicking Body Press and stuff. Alright, so let's go like over here potentially. And I might have to give up the Landorus. I don't want to, but I might have to. I have to try and get rid of this Grimmsnarl, but it's definitely like Parting Shot, for sure. But if he goes into T-Tar, that's going to be a little bit detrimental. So let's see if he does it here. Alright. There's the Lando. I don't want to have to do this, but I don't really have too much of a choice here. Landorus gets attack reduced, but that's fine. We're just going to use it as a pivot here. Alright, Ivy Cudgel. Does a little bit chip into Grimmsnarl. There's the Brave Bird. Yeah, he wanted the Heatran gone. Alright, so we do lose the Landorus. Right? Alright. Alright, what is that? Alright, that was a Citrus Berry. Okay. Alright, and it is just a simple Spirit Break here. Yeah, it's hard to... This thing is hard to break. But if you do that... I'm gonna make another read here. If he parting shots now, that Tyranitar is not gonna like it. Okay, here's what we do. More Ivy Cudgel shenanigans, and honestly, I'll click the Moonblast now. Can I risk it? I don't think so. He does switch to Grimmsnarl. This is a long battle. I'm gonna hope this works. There's the T-Tar. Okay. So there's the Sand. I hope this kills. So Ninetales protects. I want to say this kills. It's gonna be a tough one. Come on, Ogerpon. Kill the T-Tar. Nice! That's perfect. Okay, now what we can do... Oh, we get a crit. I don't think that crit mattered. It's a stab super effective. Alright. Now we can get the hail back under control. Potentially. Alright, it is just a body press. Ah, he wanted it into the Ninetales. Okay, great. Good. Alright. Alright. So Spirit Break, Parting Shot, Light Screen Reflect, Spirit Break, Parting Shot. So that means no Thunder Wave, no Fake Out. Alright, that's good to know. I kind of want the Veil in the long. I don't need... How do I beat that thing? I need to preserve this Ninetales though. It is the main thing. I kind of want to do like Horn Leech, get a little bit of recovery. Ivy Cudgel potentially. Let's try Horn Leech first, and let's. I think we have to switch it. Right? If he wants the Heatran, he can have the Heatran. Okay. But I need the Ninetales. I just need to get the Grimmsnarl off the board here. Alright, here's the Heatran. We can have this thing. Yeah, there's the Light Screen. That's the best play that he can do. And he might even just like Iron Defense here on this thing. But here's a little Horn Leech. A little bit of recovery here. Okay. Now where does he go with this the thing? He does go into the body press. Heatran does take it, which is great news for me. Alright. That's very good. Alright, the sand is taking its toll. Okay. And honestly, like now is a pretty good time to just, you know, get a little recovery here and then protect this turn. But honestly, I kind of just want to just click Horn Leech, get a little more recovery, right? And then I can Heat Wave. But I'm also going to click Protect. I think I just attack, honestly, right? Because like if I can get a potential burn here, that would be good. And I don't really need Heatran anymore. So we'll just do this. Or honestly just Earth Power as well. I could Protect, Preserve it. He already clicked Light Screen, right? So that's the main thing. Alright, we'll do this. So if he wants to pick one, he can pick one. It is just Parting Shot, right? Yeah, it's Parting Shot. But we still pick this up here. Right? Oh, 3 minutes. The timer! This is a long one. Thank goodness it's not best of 3. Alright, and now it's just the Corviknight, and now we just have to rely on the Ninetales here, potentially. Alright, we do get a little bit of Earth Power damage. I would love a special defense reduction. to make this a lot easier. We don't get it, and it is a Brave Bird. That's actually good for me because that's a lot of damage, and we still live anyway. Oh yeah, that's it. That's all we needed. All right, I think the Ogre might go down here. It does, but that's okay. That is okay because Heatran and Ninetales should be able to pull this one out potentially here. Right, this is why Leftovers is still good on Heatran because of situations like this. And the sand is actually working against him, and that's what's going to win us the game here. So, whew, a lot of pivoting here. Alright, but this is how you play the game. You got to win that Weather War. Ninetales was the key to this one, keeping it alive, right? And just knowing what the Grimmsnarl set was also very helpful. But this slow Corviknight also really, really helped me. But now it's just, that's it, man. Alright, Moonblast. Ninetales going to clean it up here. That's it. Whew. Alright. Nice little sandboard here with Tyranitar, Corviknight, and Grimmsnarl. That's a very good regulationE core. Alright, he didn't bring his own Ogerpon. But shoutouts to JJ. Great job there. Holy cow, is that an Ambipom, bro? I didn't think I would see one here, but it is ranked ladder. There is Sinistcha and Kommo-O, so that's something we really have to be aware of. I don't exactly have Haze or Clear Smog here. We do have Baxcalibur, but he also has Terra Steel. I feel like Heatran's going to be huge here, especially in like Trick Room game. That being said, he does have Farigiraf. Not that I had priority moves anyway, besides Fake Out, but I think stuff like Ninetales and Heatran is, or Ninetales Bax is gonna be good here. Okay. Doesn't really have Fake Out Pressure, does he? Alright, let's do this. Let's do Ninetales, let's do Heatran. Alright, and then let's bring Bax. Got a bunch of special attackers, right? So, who else do I really want here? Could bring Landorus. I think Iron Hands is also pretty good in this sense. We don't really need the Intimidate this time around. It's really just Rillaboom. Am I sleeping on Ambipom? I might be. I don't quite know what it does. I know it gets Fake Out, but that's about it. Like the triple damage thing. So that's gonna hurt. And I guess, what is it? Like double slap? It's kind of like triple slap in extent. I don't really know. Alright, what is this? Alright, he let it. Good lord, what is this? Okay. So, I would love to get screens, but again, the Fake Out is not going to be great. So I'm going to click Protect first. And let's try the sub. Alright, if he wants to trick him, he can get the trick him up if he so desires. Quite frankly, I'm not sure what this Ambipom's supposed to do. But we'll see. I do think Life Orb Heatran is a little bit better on this team. Alright, but anyway, there's Protect. Does he Fake Out the Aurora Veil user? I know you have it. Alright, he does have it, so that's good. So that means we potentially get a free Fake Out here. I don't even know if he does go for Trick Room. But here is my sub. Alright. So free sub there. And let's see if he does get up the Trick Room here. He does. Okay, so I don't quite know Ambipom's speed, so I'm just gonna have to look this thing up. Alright, I think it's a fast Pokemon, right? Yeah, man, this is 115. My Ninetales is not that fast. My Ninetales should, you know, go before that, so let's go with Aurora Veil here. We're not even max speed anyway, and I'm still gonna click Heat Wave. There's not a whole lot he can really switch into. So I'm just gonna click it and hope I can get a potential burn here. Dazzling Gleam, that's not going to break my sub here. I don't think so. Alright, it's good. Alright, we do get to click Heat Wave here, and we do hit. That's good damage onto the Ambipom. Alright, and we do burn it, so that's great. Alright. Excuse me, a little bit of Clover like, oh wow. He went into the Heatran. Okay, alright, that's a free Veil. So his Ambipom did outspeed my Nance. So that means he's not max speed Ambipom at all. Right? Unless I lost a potential speed tie there. But anyway, I get to keep my sub rolling here, which is great news for me. Alright, and again, we did burn that Ambipom over there. Honestly, now I can just do like Moonblast stuff here and Heat Wave yet again. Get some special attack right up. A battle was canceled. All right, sorry, Ambipom. that is not it. Got a rank 200, and he's got Sylveon. Oh boy, Gastrodon too. That's hard, cause like Ogerpon looks really good here, but there is a Gastrodon problem. That being said, Baxcalibur looks okay here. Landorus could be good, especially against their own Chiyu, their own Heatran, their own Landorus. And I kind of want to start out that way. Like, that thing has Sunny Day, right? There's got to be Sunny Day, you know, for the Chiyu and the Heatran. There's probably Ice Beam on that Gastrodon too. I think he has to bring, like, Gastrodon stuff. The other thing is, like, if you're Sunny Day, right, which I would imagine you'd be, then Ninetales Weather just gets taken out right away. Which is why I kind of want to do this play, where, like, I do Ninetales, Heatran, and Lando. So this way, if he takes away my Weather, Heat Wave is going to do a ton of damage. I think I kind of got to leave the Ogre behind. I think it might even be Iron Hands Day. So let's go Bax. Let's try this. Let's bring the Hail Boys and let's go Heatran Lando. So let's see. That's kind of what I like to do against stuff like, you know, Sunny Day Torns. Just like lead Ninetales Lando, make a decision, right? Either you let me get my Veil up or you're boosting my Heat Waves. One or the other. What is this? Yeah, okay. So this is actually very good for me in a way, right? So here's what I'm gonna do actually. Before, yeah, like you might Stomping Tantrum here, but what I want to do first is actually just click Icy Wind, get the speed on my side first, and let me go into my own Landorus here because like you have to make a choice. I want to see you click Sunny Day and then maybe potentially Rock Slide here, or potentially like Stomping Tantrum, right? So we're gonna get an Intimidate off here. Let me see this. So here's my own Landorus. Okay. We get to Intimidate their Landorus. Yeah, see, there's the Sunny Day. That's kind of why I did this play. I know you have it. I know you have it. There's the U-turn. Ooh, that's a good play. So not biting. Wow. Letting my Heatran click Heat Wave. You were gonna let my Heatran click Heat Wave. Alright, well, choose wisely. Assume that there was gonna be. But, well, now we get to know what your other one is. Now, the next question is, do you cycle your Landorus back in? There's their Heatran. That's very good. So, he's got Landorus, and he's got Heatran. We also have our own Heatran. Okay? So, now the question is, do I just go back into my Heatran? Right? Alright, and it's leftovers, right? Okay, so it's not Life Orb, it's not Ability Shield. This is crazy. I can just literally click Terra Water here and just Moonblast this Heatran, ideally. Let's see if I can make this hard read. Okay. I kind of want to just click Rock Slide here, just in case he wants to cycle his own Landorus back. Alright, and if he clicks Heat Wave, okay, sure. Now, what do you do here? Do you click Tailwind? You do. Alright, so now your Heatran is like +1. Okay. We missed something. Alright, what do I hit? I hit the Heatran. I would love a flinch. Give me a flinch. Just get the Heat. Alright, so we boost my Heatran, but Landorus is not gonna like this. That's very bad. Okay. So he did boost mine. Alright. You almost have to like go back into your own Landorus, right? There's just no way. That being said, I will take the opportunity to click sub. And I do have a boosted Flash Flower. Well, no, not necessarily, but yeah. Let's U-turn that. Oh yeah, I'm stuck clicking Rock Slide here. Not super great. Do I really want to do this? It's not going to be great. It's going to backs. I don't think I'm playing this correctly at this moment, right? But yeah, let's see. Alright. Technically, I didn't need to go like Terra Grass here, actually. Right? Yeah, I could have just stayed Terra. Why did I Terra? Tell me why I did that. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, because now he just clicks Bleak Wind. Alright, Black. Yeah, I should not have done that. I don't know what I was doing. Like, the sub is... okay, that's why. I remember. For the Earth Power. So, we get a little bit of a sub. I'm almost done, though. Okay. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make him make a choice. You're going to Terra? Potentially. And you probably just let your Heatran die. I did get up my sub. I would love to click Earth Power. If he clicks Bleak Wind, that's very bad. I'm gonna make him make a choice. If you go into Landorus, fine. I would love to click Scale Shot. Other question is, do you have Flash Cannon? Alright, I'm gonna need a little bit help with the miss here. Alright, he does hit, so that's unfortunate for me. Alright, and if this is Heat Wave, that's not gonna be good either. I should have just protected, actually. That was a misplay. I should have just protected. Alright, he does... Alright, I need him to miss the backs. Oh, he crit the backs. Oh. Dude. Okay. But in the grand scheme of things, we get rid of his Heatran. He crit the backs. That's not good with the Heat Wave. Then again, it was Sun boosted, so who knows. Alright, Landorus definitely wants to come in at some point. You might even just click Sunny Day yet again. Okay. But if he does that, I'm gonna just keep clicking Icy Wind. Oh, it's Sylveon. What is this? Okay. Alright. What? How many turns of Tailwind do you have? You have 1 turn of Tailwind, actually. Kind of need to click Protect now, I guess. And if you go for Sunny Day yet again, kind of need to slow you. Let's see. Alright, Heatran protects. Yeah, you have to take the Ninetales out. You can't let me set up the Veil. It's just that simple. Alright, which is why we're doing Icy Wind here. Okay, that's good damage. Alright, we crit the Sylveon. Okay. Alright, there's the Hyper Voice. Which pings it. Alright, this is still gonna do like a lot. Okay. Alright, so now your Tailwind does Peter, but he just clicks it again, right? And then the Sylveon is like quote-unquote +1. Yeah, there's no way out of this. Yeah, I think I misplayed it. Let me think. I don't know if I want to run. You had Hyper Voice. Okay. I don't know if you still outspeed. I think what I'm going to have to do is just click Heat Wave, and I'm just going to keep clicking Icy Wind yet again. Oh, there is the Terra. Is this Terra water? You have to be, right? There's just no way you're not. It's Terra Fire. Okay, that's a great Terra, because that resists Steel as well. Alright, there's the Tailwind. That's good for you. Alright, I'm actually still faster, so that's good. So that means Heatran gets to go again. I could have clicked Earth Power here, but that's not going to KO. Alright. But yeah, the crit on Bax really hurt. Alright, here's my Heat Wave. Alright, we get to kill the Tornadus here. Now, in the grand scheme of things, we still have Landorus in the back. Like, but I don't know if Landorus is going to be able to do enough here. Yeah, there's the Hyper Voice. We never got up our Veil. Yeah, the sunny day was just too much. It's unfortunate. Now it just comes down to who has the faster Lando. But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Alright, how do I win this? The only way I win is if I... No, there's no way, because he got up his Tailwind. Yeah, we click run here. Our opponent played well. That's all I gotta say. Another Moltres Ninetales team with Sinistcha. And then there's the Ogre. There is Garchomp Gyarados. I almost thought this was a Kitagami team. Okay, so he has his own Intimidate option with Gyarados. We have Landorus. It's basically a mirror. Sort of. Not really. Baxcalibur looks really good here. And you know, we can always Swords Dance the Intimidate. And the thing is, his Intimidate option is a Gyarados, which means our Iron Hands kind of be chilling to an extent. So I kind of want to do this. I still want to bring our own Landorus. I feel like that's still gonna be good. And then we don't want to bring Garchomp. We're in Heatran here. I think we just go Bax here, right? I think that's still like safe. Potentially, I could even go into my own Ogre. I think our own Ogre is also pretty good, but like Bax looks great here, especially after like Veil is set up and stuff. Alright, we'll see how this works out. Alright. What do we got? Okay, Ninetales and the Galarian-Moltres. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay. I can literally Moonblast this thing, and I can force this Terra. Do I go greedy here? Thing is, you have your own... You have a Gyarados here. Like, you can't really switch here. Unless you have a Sinistcha. Right? You could do that. Like, what's stopping Moonblast? I mean, there's just no... I think you just... Probably just protect. I'm gonna play it safer. Let's click Aurora Veil. And I want to click Fake Out here onto this Ninetales potentially. Let's see. Oh man, then it stays in, dude. Holy cow. Okay. If it's Nasty Plot, I'm gonna be so angry. I could have just killed this Moltres. I could have just killed this Moltres. But then again, let's see. Alright. Oh, it's just Tailwind. Okay. That's fine. Right? We got the Veil up. So now, what's stopping like literally Moonblast and Wild Charge? Tell me what stops this. I can also get rid of their Ninetales technically. I kind of want to not, yeah, because that's not going to KO, right? So what I'm going to do is actually just go here and click Heavy Slam over here. Right? Yeah, let's just do this. Because he's already taking like some chip. Yeah, let's go here. Let's weaken his special attack damage and let's heavy slam over here on this slot. Let's see if you have protect or encore. You do have encore. They all have encore. That's okay. Right? Iron Hands potentially just picks up. Do you even have Nasty Plot then? It's a raw Hurricane. Alright, well, you missed. Alright, so I clicked Aurora Veil, but again, I can snipe this. Right? You did take some chip. Let's see your investment. Yep, there we go. Alright, so you got your Tailwind, but you have no Veil. I have my Veil. I am Encored though. So now the question is what comes in? What comes in? This is you have your Tailwind, but I'm mitigating your damage. It's Ogre. Okay, perfect. Potentially. Right? Potentially perfect. I can just keep clicking Icy Wind here. Right? But I can't because I'm Encored. So I might have to just go into Landorus here. Right? And then in the grand scheme of things, just click Drain Punch. Or Wild Charge. Like, Drain Punch sounds pretty good to me over here on this slot. Just to weaken the Ogre. Okay. We'll preserve the Ninetales. And again, you know, just intimidating, slowing the game down. You don't have Nasty Plot. You went with a Tailwind set. So you have Hurricane and Farigiraf. Okay, that's fine. There is a Terra. Alright. So he goes back to neutral, right, in this sense. So my plan now is to, like, I'm going to try and cycle the Landorus. Keyword is try. But the question is, do you just bop my Landorus on the head, right? I think Farigiraf IV Puzzle just picks up here. Alright. So going into the Landorus is still going to do a lot in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, that's a lot of damage, but what does your Moltres do? It's Ancient Power. Uh-oh, that could be dangerous. Okay, especially if he gets all these boosts, right? So we get a little bit of chip. That's very good chip, actually. Okay, now here's the thing. We are Scarfed. Okay, you have one turn of Tailwind, so I don't want to, like, lose that necessarily. So, in all honesty, like, you can just bop me on the head, right? But then I get back in my own. I don't know. I don't know how fast you are, but you might. All right. And then the question now remains is like, dude, I can just wild charge you. Let's do it. You have no Veil. I'm gonna force you to click follow me, or if you bop my Landorus, I bop your Moltres. That's how I view it. Potentially. Unless he does live. Alright, so you're gonna click the Ivy Cudgel here. Alright, I'll give you the Ninetales. You can have it. Alright. Ninetales actually lives anyway. Because we have... Okay, it's gonna be close. Ninetales lives. Alright, I just need to not flinch here. Oh, dude! Alright, but the Tailwind did peter out. So there's that. So that's good news. Alright. So now we just do this. We do it again. We do this move now. Alright, protect here. Where do we go here? Is this a follow me? It's an Ivy Cudgel. Alright, this is going into my Iron Hands. Alright. It should be okay. Yeah, that doesn't do a lot. We have the Aurora Veil here. You're only, like, neutral here. Ancient Power. Alright, that's good. So you're going to give me the Moltres, which means I can start cycling this Landorus. Alright, in the end. Alright, here we go. Alright. Uh-oh, it does live. It did live. That's not great. It did live. Alright. Oh, it's weakness policy. Wait. Oh, it's weakness policy? Uh-oh. Oh, no. What have I done? There's no stop too. Alright. And I don't know how fast it's got to be faster than the Tails. I have to probably just go into Landorus here. Yeah, that is not what I want to see. I kind of have to just do this, right? I have to sacrifice the Iron Hands. One more Intimidate. Let's get this Ogre to -8. Yeah, that's a good count from the Moltres. Good defensive bulk. Might even be mine, actually. But it's a weakness possibly because it's ladder. Why not? Alright. Oh, he went for quick attack. He tried to snipe the Ninetales. And he hits the Raw Hurricane. That should probably take out the hands here. Oh, we live! Oh, the bulk! Oh no, the confusion. Oh no, not like this. Not like this. Oh, please. Cloverluck. Cloverluck. Yes, okay. Alright, alright. Whew. Okay. Oh man, the highs and lows. Okay. He tried to snipe the Landorus there. I mean the Ninetales. Alright, we have Baxcalibur in the back. Potentially. We can just U-turn out of here. Sinistcha. Oh yeah. Dude. Oh man. Okay. Okay. I kind of want to just U-turn out of here. Strength Sap is going to be bad. I kind of want to just also use my Fake Out. Preserve it and go into Ninetales here just to give me back my snow so Baxcalibur can come back in here. Alright. And just cycle my Intimidates. So I'll give you the Iron Hands again. There's the Rage Powder. Alright, so this probably is Ivy Cudgel here. And I just want to cycle my Landorus out of here. That's good damage. That's very good damage. Alright. We'll go... I don't want to take that fire move, man. That fire move looks bad. He can't click Trick Room either. Yeah, we'll go into Iron Hands. Because if he kills it, then we get Landorus back in. Potentially, right? Alright, where are we going here? It is an Ivy Cudgel. Where do we do this? Alright, and yep, we give him the hands right back. He crits from 2 health. Okay. So now the plan is simple. In a way. Alright, we do have backs, but it's not quite set up. I kind of need Landorus here as well. Does have Rage Powder. I don't think I Terra'd yet either. Alright, here's Landorus. Alright, how many turns of Veil do I have? So there's another Intimidate on that thing. Alright, what's your health? You're -2, there's 4 turns of Snow. How many turns of Veil I have left? I have 1 turn of Veil, so I'm going to protect the Ninetales here. And my goal now is to blow up this Sinistcha and hope he does not have Protect. If he has Protect, that is very devastating. Because, yeah. I think he's forced to, like, click Follow Me. He can't lose the Ogre, but he's -2. It's like I'm trying to put the backs in good position to clean up this endgame. It just all depends if this Sinistcha has Protect. And, you know, it's ladder, I have no idea. Alright, you gotta have Matcha Gotcha. We just saw Rage Powder. There's might be Trick Room here. But what is the last play? Alright, that's my Protect. Alright, what do you do here? Alright, nope, no Protect. Then we should be okay. We should be okay. We'll see. Alright, so we get rid of that thing. That's good. Alright, and it is an Ivy Cudgel, so he does read the Protect from the Ninetales. But we do get to reset the Veil, potentially, right? So yeah. And he didn't even click Rage Powder, which is funny. So, you know, I could have potentially had something there. But we do get Baxcalibur here. He can't really click a Grass move. He can click a Fire move. Do I get greedy with Swords Dance here? I don't think I need to. I don't want to lose the defense boost from Scale Shot. Like, Scale Shot looks so good here. I think what I want to do is just Swords Dance and click Icy Wind just to ensure... Oh, I need the Veil though. Right? I need the Veil. Yeah, well... Yeah, because he's Fire, right? Alright, let's Swords Dance. We're going to play passive here. So let's reset up the Veil. Let's see what he's got. Alright. Oh, he's going for the Quick Attack! Ninetales survives! Not enough! Oh my goodness. No, man, that ain't the play. I almost forgot he had Quick Attack, but Ninetales, the bulk on our Ninetales is too good. Alright, there it is. There's the Swords Dance. You already know what's coming up. You already know what's coming up. Alright, now we can click Scale Shot. That should give us the game here. If he wants to click Quick Attack now, he can, but like, yeah, he's gonna be forced. Alright, Protect. You click Quick Attack, Ninetales no threat. Ninetales no threat. Alright, we're faster anyway, goodbye. Oh yeah, that's more than enough. Alright, I'm glad we Swords Dance. 2, 3. Good job, Bax. Alright, we essentially beat a mirror, right? He had a Moltres rather than a Bax. Whew. That was a drag out. That was a drag out. But you know, we positioned properly, right? And Bax was able to clean up in the end game. So kudos to our opponent, but we were just a little bit better. There it is, folks. There is our rental for this Baxcalibur Ninetales team. So again, you saw from our games, right? They can be a little bit more drawn out, and of course you have to like reposition carefully. But you know, then again, I am relatively high up on the ladder. Like our last few opponents have been like, you know, top 200, top 400. So they know how to play this game, and they forced us to play our top game too. And even though we made some mistakes on some turns, it's still okay. That's kind of like the balance archetype. You can still make some mistakes and still win games, which is how we were able to win pretty much most of our games. The only one that we had a little bit of unfortunate luck was, of course, our Baxcalibur getting crit by the Heat Wave, Heatran, even in the sun. That does not KO, okay, if without the crit, but without any means, right? Now, our Bax did take a little bit of chip damage, which in the sense made the big difference, because if Bax survives that, we get rid of the Tornadus, Ninetales comes in, is able to get the Snow up, and then we can get our Veil up, and then we don't have to lose the Bax, and we have the Bax in the end game for whatever he had left. But unfortunately, we did get crit, and that was really hard to make up from there. But other than that, you know, teamwork's great. We got to use all the options here. Ninetales bulk was impressive. It got to live a lot of different things. So overall, it's a great squad. Give it a go. Let me know how you do. We'll be back with another video the next time. And before we log off, again, just remember coaching on the channel. Again, if you need a little bit of help in playing competitive Pokemon, if you need help with team building especially, which is our main bread and butter, take a look at the video description. There's a link to join the channel with the tier 3 sub, and then once you do, you're able to message me on Discord. We can plan out a Discord call and build the team from scratch, showing you all the EVs, how we do them, why we do them the way we do them, and then we get you that squad that you need for like a Premier Challenge, an MSS, a regional upcoming, you know, whatever you need it for, even just a simple online ranked ladder team. You know, we got you covered on the channel. All right, and then at the same time, if you can't find it there, in the comment section, there is a pinned comment with the same link. So feel free to click that and again, join with that tier 3 sub. But like I said, yeah, once you do, just message me. All right, we'll be back in another video, folks. Peace out. Have a good night.